going tour.
What you find a green hoodie? What green hoodie? Sure.
Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. Bass jumping, club pumping. It's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't ya. I won't say I got a feel for you little Nas, but I got a feel for you little Nas. I pay the whole bill for you little Nas. I do my little jig for you little Nas. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little Nas.
Well, crazy guys, game. Come on, it's gonna work right there. I used to have some white pants. Probably stout.
Yeah, I like that.
We're a couple of miles from
Yeah,
the
now I
Colorado
can't wear my
State
sock.
Capitol building. It's Empower Field,
CK.
Mile High, here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Denver. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. It's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. The throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs, hit the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll look to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Raiders first down. First and goal, Raiders.
Here's a run. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida runs, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Veteran safety Jamal Adams there for the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 39 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
Oh, Captain. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10.
Hold my set. To the right, yeah. Ready. Ready.
On the ground, this is Harvey. He is counted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it, staring down a 3rd and 13.
Hold my set. Bombers, bomb. Ready. Ready. Joe.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the left side and taken in by Down. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10.
Dixon on 1st and 10. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Ready.
Here's Harvey. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
Play action now. It's Nix. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Hold my set. Ready. Shanahan.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And wow, tough to break down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To his right, taking off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver as after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates.
Oh, big hole, left side. And he will go all the way. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now, he'll air one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line.
Bombers.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's swung out to Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. That's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead goes Harvey. He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he will score. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Extra point try, forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
In the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Captain. Over set. Ready.
A first down throw for Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On second down, it's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Throwing is Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards away. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pushed out to his left, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 10.
Captain.
To throw is Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Down, and they'll run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you, that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He gets free. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, hunt.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
Hold on, set.
Now a give up the middle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Hold on, set. Olay. Ready. Ready, hunt.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs. They'll come up here, first and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get into the end zone. Down Denver.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Next to score, Broncos 24, Raiders 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 17
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll look to throw here on first down. Rolling to the left. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Second and inches. give on the ground. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave?
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage.
Broncos 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Captain. Hold on, set. Ready. 180. With hand.
Up the middle they go. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's got it, first down. A pickup of 4.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on first and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. With hand.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
45-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big one here in the fourth quarter. A gain of 48.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
11.
A run on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The PAT, up and good. Broncos go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no. Offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Track him down, but what a run as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 55 yards on the game. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. We'll go play action with Nix. That's hauled in at the 2.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Almost set. Ready.
Wrong. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
For the lead, here is third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this ball incomplete on third down. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal. Nix gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's fourth down, so this is a very big call. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hold on a sec. My man. Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Check. 44.
The RPO, that one is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the Raiders have come up with it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Hold on a sec. Drill. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one popped by the back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
15 yards.
Bombers.
1st down.
Play action now. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Broncos down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for two. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Vegas. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
so try it again. Calling me over right back at the end.